I'm back with Hendrick, and I didn't do his pads before his bath because it was raining, and it was raining yesterday, and so his feet are all wet from running around outside. He's very, very sensitive about his pads, so I'm just gonna, I did one already in the front, and I'm just gonna clean this one up. Now he's already had his bath. I'm just going to tidy up his pads, and I'm going to use a 30 because I want him to be really clean. He has a couple mats inside. He's so ticklish with his feet. But as long as you're not doing his nails, he's okay. Good boy. Good boy. I'm just cleaning out in a V here. Good boy. Doesn't matter which way you go, just as long as you get all these hairs out. And I always try to do that little spot right here as well, because you don't have to do it with your scissors. Less risk of cutting the pads. Make sure you're holding on to your clippers, because dogs do get ticklish and they do kick. So, as you see. So I'm all about really clean pads, low maintenance for the owners. I just want to do a really good job. And I can turn my clippers in my hand. I'm holding on to them, like kind of like a pencil, I guess. And I'm going in front of the nail. I don't know if you can see, but I'm just going on either side of the pads here. He's very ticklish. It's okay, buddy. Good boy, Hendrick. Just in a V, and like I said, I've got it on a 30. Nice and clean. Good boy. And I'm gonna switch it back to a 15, and I'm just gonna do his groin area. Give him a nice clean sanitary. I always try to do all my work with the 10 and 15, like all my short stuff, just so that it's all done and over with. Just want to watch out for his little pee-pee. You can pull this down and just go underneath, stretch it out. Help stretch the skin out so you don't hurt him. And do the same underneath where his belly button will be. Run to the other side. I've got my stool here in case I can't get in there. I do have a hydraulic table, but for these parts, I just sit down. It's really important to have good equipment. Again, I'm using the wall. It's a 5-in-1. It's called a Bavaria, something like that. I'm really bad with pronunciations. Somebody can teach me. One day I'll get them right. I make some stuff with hard to pronounce names. Just, like I said, I'm cleaning out his sanitary area. Nice and clean. Again, you want to use a 10 or 15. Some dogs are more sensitive in this department. And if you're starting to get any kind of razor marks at all, it's probably because your blade needs to be changed. I always tell my clients too, like if they're new to me, because not a lot of groomers do a close sanitary. I'm like a clean freak. I just want it clean as possible. I always tell my clients that, you know, for the first time they'll be a little bit sensitive. If they do like to scratch or lick, I I like to use baby powder. Actually, it relieves the itch. But they do get used to it over time. Just like when we first start shaving, too, we get itchy. I'm just gonna reach in and do his armpits here. So we don't have to worry about it. He doesn't need those hairs under there. I already touched up his ears. I actually ended up going over the tips with a 30 because I didn't like how it looked with the 10 or 15. So I got smoother. I just did the very edges with the 30. And I'm just going to clean out his little butt. Again, I'm just using it to being very gentle and careful around that spot because he might get itchy there. Awesome, so now we've got all our flavors done. I'm going to switch to using a 7 so that this has time to cool down because we're going to need it when we go to use our guard comb. He's shaking his head because I didn't take his cotton out of his ears, so I'm just going to take those out so then you can hear me. Good boy. Good boy. Again, I want to do a lot of back brushing. I'm using a 7F. I got my old Andes here, the good old Reliable. And this table's a bit high, so I'm going to lower it. You want to try and work at a lower level of your arm, because you don't want to end up like me where you've got a tear. So I've got a 12 millimeter tear in my shoulder, in my supinated muscle. I think I said that right. And unfortunately, they don't want to do anything to help me right now. They don't want to do surgery. My doctor said, well, you're still working. I'm like, well, yeah, like, what else am I supposed to do? Single mom over here, just working away, trying to pay the bills. And I love what I do, so I don't really want to stop anytime soon, and I don't really want to take 6 months off. I think 6 months to a year to recover. So, again, he's not getting the breed standard, he's just getting a pet room. So we're doing a 7 body, and then I'll probably use a clip-on guard comb for his legs, and I'll probably use it on his head as well. So it looks super sharp when they're done. Nice and clean, easy maintenance for the owner. That's really what it's all about, is just making it easy on the owner to take care of at home. So that's what I'm here for. Making things easy for our dog's owners. Lots of back brushing. She lost a lot of hair after she shed quite a bit. I'm always surprised. I don't know why, but these guys do shed, so not anymore. She got it all out. Pretty good for an old terrier. Me? You're like an old spectrum. It's really good at it. A little sensitive for some things, but what a good boy. And I try not to take too many big dogs now because I'm getting older. So just take the good ones. The ones I've been doing a long time. Just fall off the back of his butt cheeks here and hips. Do a little bit on the fall. Keep brushing. You want nice and smooth. You want it to look shiny. Oh, boy, Hendrick. Oh, that cord tickling your toes. Oh, he does not like that cord. Okay, buddy. Good boy. That's fun in that, hey? I love this haircut because it's easy to maintain for the owner, and it's cool for the dog in the summer. I do it on a lot of dogs. Actually, I do it on a lot of the doodles as well. It's just one of those things that looks good. They want their dog short or shaved, but you don't want to have stick legs. Nobody wants to see a dog with stick legs. I mean, of course, if the dog is matted, then you gotta do it. But these blades are sharp too, so I don't like to go down the legs with these sharp blades. The 7 to 5 is even sharp too sometimes, I find. Of course, you're always trying to be careful. You being fussy? But yeah, it is a sharp blade. You want to watch to make sure it's not getting caught. Back up, buddy. Okay. Good boy. Lots of cowlick. Just way to use your brush and do a lot of back brushing. Just makes it look smoother. You get more hair off. Starting to get a few bumps here on the back. This old lady paper. I like to start right underneath the jugular. They don't need all that neck hair. They really don't. I mean, they're just going to have their collars on, and that usually just gets all tangled in there. So I really just start right underneath the neck. Right under that Adam's apple. Good boy. So right behind the ear, and in front of the ear, and got that beautiful bone on top of the back of the head, so it's going to go backwards. Smooth that right out. And I'm just going right in front and going straight down. And you might have to touch yourself after, but we're going on an angle here. Just in front of his eyebrows, down the side. It'll be on an angle here like that. You know, like blend that all in with some scissors and my fingers. It's been a while. Almost like a trouser cut, but a bit different. They don't get the whole length out. And we got John B. or running snoring. And there goes my phone. Guess we'll take a break.